There are two ways of doing battle against disgrace. You may live it down, or you may run away from it and hide. I'm running, but I'm by no means a coward. I did what I did because I had to. The only reason I've ever done anything. 6 years is long enough. Long enough to stop feeling bad for what I did. Not everybody gets a second chance, so I was going to make the most of this one. All I knew for sure is that I would never come back here. When you're in for 6 years, you forget how to make decisions for yourself. The last decision's what got me there in the first place. Head's left, tail's right. Not that it matters.
Need a ride?
Joe Haley. If I hadn't gotten into his car, none of this would have happened.
How long were you in?
Excuse me?
Now don't play coy with me, young man. Ain't nobody ever walked along that road who didn't just get out of the big house. How long were you in?
6 years.
6 years. Well, you couldn't have done nothing too bad now, could you? Not for only 6 years.
No, sir.
No, sir. Now, I like that. You're polite. Not too many people care to be polite these days. What do they call you?
Ted. Terrell.
Well, Mr. Terrell, I like you. What you got planned now that you're out?
Well, I have a job half promised to me. Out in California.
Well, the stakes are changed now. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're a nice guy, but nobody in their right mind is going to hire an ex-con. But now don't get discouraged, son. Lucky for you, I ain't in my right mind. You come work for me. 30 a week and board.
Why?
I don't know. Call it what you want. I guess it's just pure cussedness and a hankering for a new investment. I'm curious to know how you'll turn out. You've got the makings of what the newspapers call a leading citizen, even if you did fall down once. So, what do you say?
What could I say? Joe was right. Now that I was an ex-con, there wasn't much danger of me fighting off the offers. Never was. And it isn't every day when a stranger offers you a job.
Mr. Terrell, I'd like you to meet my wife, Minnie. Minnie, this is my new friend, Ted Terrell.
How do you do?
Mr. Terrell, did my husband find you on the side of the road?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not surprised.
Now hold up, Minnie. Ted's my newest employee. He's gonna help you keep this joint running.
Of course, dear. Welcome aboard, Mr. Terrell.
I started off on the front desk. It wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't for Minnie. She took no pains to hide the fact that she didn't want me there. And it turns out that she was not one to suffer in silence. If I was found with this, I'd be right back in prison.
Mr. Terrell?
Just a minute!
I don't have all day, Mr. Terrell.
Are you Ted Terrell?
Yes, sir.
And are you in possession of a handgun?
No, sir. Of course not.
I'll still need to check. Excuse me.
damn piece of... I thought I got this thing.
Joe, I told you should just get that thing replaced.
Yeah. But I think I can fix it myself. There ain't...
Why'd you plant that gun there?
Because you should be back behind bars. You have no right to be out here endangering the rest of us.
I served my time. 6 years.
Don't give me that line. You expect me to believe you're any different than the other felons Joe brings home? Sure, you're good for a few weeks, but soon enough you're stealing from the guests or selling dope.
Does Joe know you're trying to frame me?
Who's he gonna believe? His wife or some convict from the side of the road? You watch yourself, Ted Terrell.
I was ready to leave right then and forget that motel behind me. But I remember what Joe said, how there'd be no other jobs out there for me. Heads I stay, tails I disappear. Not that it matters. Since Joe and the sheriff went to get the car fixed, I was stuck at the desk that night. Haley House.
Ted, it's Minnie. Did you order more bath tissue like I asked?
Yes.
Well, good. And you changed the sheets for today's checkouts?
Yes, Minnie.
Good. Because last time I had some complaints about... What? Ah!
Minnie? Hello? Minnie? Minnie, what happened? Who did this?
You did.
What?
Assault and battery, attempted rape, should land you another 20 years.
No, I didn't. You can't prove it.
No, but who's Joe or anyone else going to believe? A con or little gentle old me?
Joe. Where's Joe?
You're as good as behind bars, back where you belong. Oh, you can run, Ted Terrell, but you're already gone.
There are two ways of doing battle against disgrace. You may live it down, or you may run away from it and hide. Not that it matters.